So Ike promised the entire Galleon population free tickets to a furry convention, but then they created a giant traffic jam so no one can get there.
Ah, it's lame.
It's a genius scam. Because that way, because the traffic jam, they don't actually need to arrange a convention.
It's okay, just give them a bunch of hotel rooms. That's where the real fun happens anyways.
I see.
Speaking from experience.
They don't need hotel rooms, they have a traffic jam.
I'm almost afraid.
I've always been funny on how Shinon had a...
Provoke.
Provoke.
Man literally so asshole, even the enemies want to kill him.
But hey, it's a free, what, 1,000 gold?
Yeah. I mean, it's a good skill.
Didn't we just learn how it finally works?
Yes, we did. It's actually pretty good. Who knew?
I knew Provoke was good.
I think that was a prompt to explain it, but I'll give my best shot instead. So Provoke,
effort.
more or less, treats the unit as somebody with weapon triangle disadvantage and uncounterable during combat. It gives the enemy the inclination to attack your unit under those circumstances. It doesn't mean they'll automatically attack them, but it is pretty effective at goading them into fighting you.
Yeah.
As opposed to its counterpart, Shade, which we also just learned how it worked, which does the opposite effects. It makes it seem as if you can counter and have Western Triangle advantage. Somebody like Ilyana, back in Path of Radiance and in Radiant Dawn, isn't very effective with it because, whoop-de-doo, Magic Triangle, am I right?
Yes.
And also 1-2 range made it so, like, I don't know, she's not really getting targeted by 3 range stuff very often. It's more effective on, I believe Rengor said, Edward.
Yeah,
Or at least
someone like
him.
Someone like him, yeah.
Zhark in this scenario might be good for it.
I think it's funny how Mia goes from being a, like, garbage unit in POR to honestly one of the better ones
Yeah, in this game.
in Radiant Dawn.
That is an attribute I'll give to Radiant Dawn and how it improved from Path of Radiance. It made sword users not completely garbage. Just outclassed in most areas. You still have your Zhark and your Ike and your Mia.
Bruh.
Yeah, Mia has an actual speed advantage that actually matters.
She doubles stuff. And on hard mode, and this mode in particular, that really starts to matter.
Yeah. Another character who also doubles is this guy.
And this guy went from, like, a literal jobber in Path of Radiance, and now he's actually kind of decent.
And you mean kind of fucking epic?
Yo! I've heard him compared to Mia in the sense that he's basically just a bow version.
I mean, basically, but that's still good.
Stats are stats, even when they're on bows.
True. And at least the double bow is like an actual weapon in this game, as opposed to being an abhorrent monstrosity with 4 range.
Not 2 to 4 range. 4 range.
Look, how else am I gonna create an epic checkerboard pattern with my bow user? Where they can attack in 2 range, but in 2 range, not in 1 range. In 4 range, but not in 3 range.
I feel like a 4 range bow could be useful, but not with the double range or double bow's stats. See,
bro, it has 7. Bro, it has 7 might and then gives +3 damage. Plus 3 strength.
Plus 3 strength. Epic, am I right? It's basically a steel bow.
What a steal.
But
Shut
like,
up.
In history, longbows, if you get hit with one of those things, ouchie, that's a heavy draw. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile here it's a hunter's volley.
Oh.
Ho ho.
Oh look, it's a traffic jam.
Is the furry convention filled with foxes, tigers, and one lion. That's accurate. You can't believe how accurate that is. Actually, no, there are no foxes, there are cats. There's not enough foxes in there.
Nice.
She's trying, okay?
She's wasting your weapon uses more like.
That's a woe down, not like that matters.
Things people say playing Tellius.
Speaking of Tellius, Path of Radiance looking really fucking weird right now.
Oy. Halberdiers.
We literally armor knights.
My favorite part of this
Promoted
map is
soldiers.
watching the Laguz all untransform, like, en masse.
Ah, yes.
And then they just sit there, staring them down. It never gets old.
Fun fact, the beginning chapter transformation, where the beginning chapter cutscene where they all transform, that used to crash the emulator.
Nice.
Yes, I
mean,
remember.
luckily you can skip it, but still. You know, after like the last few episodes, I've been thinking about Gundam a bit, and I've
Not
come
you too.
and I've come to a conclusion. Quattro Bajeena sounds like a power level in fucking Dragon Ball Z. Like you have, like okay, hear me out here. You have, no, hear me out here. You have Bajeena for Machar, and then you have Quattro Bajeena.
Kakarot, I've reached the ultimate Saiyan form. Quattro Bajeena.
Yeah, and then you have, yeah, and then come on.
Ultimate Xeon form.
I mean, come on, come on. I mean, come on. You have Vegeta, and then you have Quattro Vegeta. That's how that works, right?
No, hold on. What about? Okay, so we have you have Bajeena, Duo Bajeena, Trio Bajeena, and then Quattro. What about? Wait, hold on. What's the word? What's after Quattro? Cinco Bajeena?
Cinco Bajeena.
Well, like single.
man.
What about single
Trying to
pajama?
make jokes in Spanish in a room where no one knows Spanish.
I know, like, look, I've taken Spanish classes in high school, and I've done absolutely nothing. But hey, that's the point.
I mean, yeah, they're high school classes in language. They don't do anything.
But hey,
course.
what the fuck was I supposed to take? Fucking what?
Yes.
I don't know.
5.
You can now never hear the words that Quattro Bajeena is a Dragon Ball character.
Yo!
I think I need a drink of water after that Vegeta impression.
I'm going to actually rewatch the video just to hear you, like, the start of that laugh, because that was extremely sketchy. Good unit.
He needs to get to A support with Mist before 311.
Best unit coming through.
Boy.
Clearly.
Now,
Yes. So after Cinco, we have Seis Bajeena. And what's it? Siete Bajeena. That's funny.
It sounds like one of those.
Ocho Bajeena.
You know, it sounds like one of those like
My
meme
Vegeta.
power level tier lists.
Diaz Bajeena, and then it's like
Quattro,
Bajeena.
Shaggy for the Quattro.
Trece Bajeena. 14 Bajeena. 15 Bajeena. Then just fucking goes on, dude.
Kinzo?
Kinso. Right? 15 Bajeena.
No, now we have Kinso Bajeena. That's on the top of the tier list.
It's 15.
I don't care. It's now Kinzo. We're now Umineko.
Char Goldsmith.
Old man Mineko coming through.
Yes.
Fucking we have Kenzo Bajeena and like fucking Char Yuroshiyomiya or whatever the fuck it's called.
I'm gonna have to create these later. Thank you. There's my thumbnail.
You're welcome for making your life hell.
This has been the most productive session we've had.
What have we created?
And it's all because I got the fucking idea that Quattro Bajeena sounds like a fucking Dragon Ball thing. It really does, though.
It really does, though.
Ah, yes. The killer molester.
Oh.
Nice.
Killer Arch.
Ow. I'm waiting for counter.
What counter? It never procs.
Exactly. I like how one time it procced for Rad when he was doing 0% Maniac mode, and it procced on a moment where Titania would be able to finish off a mage, exactly because of it, and then she missed a 90%.
Yeah, that's a Rad moment.
I've been thinking about counter, and the fact that I don't like counter, but I like other interpretations of what a counter skill could be.
I mean, have you considered Awakening Lunatic Plus?
No,
No,
yes,
dude.
I do.
Awakening
has-
counter is just it's just counter. You
Awakening
haven't.
has eternally tainted the word counter in Fire Emblem.
I just
Honestly,
think that, like,
See guys, this is the... See guys?
For a convention.
Red light.
Sorry.
Security's getting thin.
Oh.
nice.
Yeah. Now someone mentioned that Braum would be the one to sweep up the remains of the first
No.
convention.
How about no?
I stopped sneezing for like 2 seconds. Jesus. Sweet Ashera.
Ike showing off because he
Edward.
basically has a has a steel blade equivalent. Well, I found the coin.
Nice.
Yeah, he has a perf steel blade.
I didn't even know where that coin was, but hey, I found it.
Ike's just showing off, just like I was stealing the spotlight.
Yes.
I like how literal steel blade is somehow just better than the Path of Radiance Regal sword.
Isn't the Regal sword at least a rapier, or am I wrong?
I mean, it is,
It's
but
like
it is in a game with 2x effectiveness.
So it's more like an FE7
It's a stick.
longsword.
It's just a stick.
You know that stick that
Hey.
Ike plays around with in the cutscene, like at the beginning of the game?
Oh, the beater is actually stronger than the fucking
Dude,
sword.
those weapons have 150 hit. I would kill to get that weapon. Like, legitimately.
Lots of
Best weapon.
41s hitting you today.
I mean, that's just
41.
me. 41.
It's his favorite
I
number,
do
dude.
think I don't like that around the combat. Like, I look at a mage, it has 41 hit on your paladin who has absurd bases and doubles with the hand axe. There's something about that that just embodies why I don't like certain parts of this game.
I mean,
Hey,
if
at
we
least
were,
almost everyone is good.
if we were playing FE12, that guy would have done like 23 damage.
30
Probably.
damage, 23 damage.
I mean, I can imagine Titania having, like, decent res even for, like, Arcanea.
Yeah, it's still.
She'd have like what, 5 ranks?
Enemy mages are murderous in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, magic
because
is
nobody is
potent for a reason. It's supposed to hit hard.
It's potent because no one has resistance.
Which is a good thing, honestly. Resistance being another bulk set, something that I just don't quite agree with.
I mean, Free Houses did that, like, Arcanea designed mages.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I like because it means that
Yeah.
you know Lysithia is going to keep one-rounding things even in the late game, even if she gets magic screwed, because armors are fucking slow and have no resistance.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. I'm glad
Also,
they
shout
don't
out
have
to
any
this tiger.
speed.
fucking champ.
Thank you for clearing up the blockade.
The Lion King.
A Lion King.
Long live the king. Ow.
7. Hey, look, it's a.
Also,
don't
that
have
it
to go.
the paladin not doubling armors.
Yeah, that's
a nice
hyper
armor,
cursed.
though.
Yay. You know, Screamer
When,
could...
like, can we make sure that when Denal makes his, you know, newer version of Redux, that he just murders armor AS?
I think he already did in, like, the actual Redux, so that's at least not a problem.
Because that's just one of the stupidest things about Tellius.
Yeah,
I've complained about it here before. Armor AS is stupid in Tellius.
yeah. Okay, woke strat here. Suicide to let someone else attack.
In
Casual
my
mode
Fire
strat.
Emblem.
Perfectly
How
valid casual mode strategies, man.
More pet.
Come on.
I like
No
that it just
crit.
doesn't have crit. Sub 20 is not really much at all.
Meanwhile, at Har.
Ah, yes.
He doesn't go. Well,
I will always love how the Etard is one letter away from being an insult.
Fun fact. I think Etard used to be like the Japanese name for Ragnell.
Wait, what's the,
And then,
what's the
like,
actual name of
Ragnell
What's
is
the name
actually
of the weapon?
what this Etard. But like here, it's like
It says Alundite.
yeah, it's Alundite because again, it's like swapped between the versions.
I love it.
I know, right?
and
Like in Japanese, the Black Knight uses Alundite. Or no, sorry, fuck, Ragnell. He uses Ragnell. Ike uses Etard, and then this weapon is Alundite.
Why
It
did
makes
they swap it around?
like, I can get swapping around Eddard and Alondite because Eddard's kind of the weakest name out of all of them. But, why'd they swap Alondite and Ragnell?
Sometimes I don't understand localization.
Most of the time, really.
I mean, localization's a hard job.
Yeah.
You need to decide what things
Yeah, it's
change,
it's a
how
hard.
to change them. When
Yeah,
to
it's a
do
hard
it.
job, which is
Alright.
exactly why they used the shortened script instead of the extended one.
Alright, so you were talking about Etard versus the Steelblade. The Steelblade has 1 more rot and 10 less hit and no
Yeah.
crit.
Yeah, I know.
It weighs the same, and
Yeah, that's
well,
the-
that's pretty much it. It's a slightly tweaked Steelblade.
This is why dismounting's a cool mechanic.
Yes. No, really, isn't it in Free Houses? It's just basically mounted unit buff.
Dismounting in 3 houses, dismounting in Thracia. Really cool stuff. Dismounting in FE3 is kind of just E though. Maybe that's why
more
people
because
complain
the
about.
maps
I think
aren't
that's why
very
people
friendly.
complain about dismounting and call it a bad mechanic. If they do it from the frame of reference that FE3 creates.
What do you mean? FE3 is the greatest Fire Emblem game to exist. Ow.
Yes, they killed a cat. That's
Boss, they killed a child!
that
Neat.
cleans up space for tigers.
They killed a cat. There'll be like 50 more others, dude. This is a furry convention. You think they're gonna run out of cats? Spoiler alert, they won't.
I like how Skrimir has killed basically nothing but mages. Ah yes, this guy. That is a glorious
Knows.
portrait.
Yeah,
That's just the hotel.
that's a great portrait.
And that's just the manager of the hotel the convention's being held at. It's like, oh no, I'm holding a furry convention. Oh crap!
Where has my life gone so wrong?
My lust for money.
Shouts to Ranulph.
Dame, dame.
Dameo. Dameo.
What are you guys singing?
On the Sugite.
Sugite.
I am scared.
Someone link Ringo the song when we're done.
Back anytime.
Rangor has never played Yakuza or has never heard of Yakuza.
I mean, I haven't played Yakuza either, but I've heard the song.
I'm pretty sure you've heard of Yakuza before.
Yes, and I had actually heard the song before it became a meme. It's a
Yeah.
good song.
Now I hate it because of the meme.
Thanks, now I hate it.
Mage, mage, mage.
H.
Yeah. H.
You know, I've seen this thing going around. It's I think it was some kind of challenge for POR called Whoops All Wolves,
Oh.
where
I
every
think I
single
saw
unit
that
in the
too.
game was turned into wolf.
You know how that
Really
ended up?
interested.
You know how that ended up?
Hmm.
How the fuck do you kill Ashnard?
I think
Yeah.
I think they actually made it though. They just hacked the game. It just hacked away his invincibility somehow. It took a while. I'm really wondering.
I suggested to them that they try making, you know, Ragnall a bow. See if that works.
Bow. Ragbow.
Oh, it's actually Ragnar.
Though maybe they checked it whatever the randomizer did to make it work.
Yeah. Randomizer made it so that like A and S rank weapons can pierce the immunity.
Probably should have been like that to begin with. Or, you know, they shouldn't have had any immunity.
What do you mean? A good design. Yes.
Yo, but when do we get, like, beast tamers in Fire Emblem? Or marionette masters? I'm just thinking about how we could have some...
Marionette Masters and
thing.
Fates.
And that's
Mechanisms.
Yeah.
that's a villain
Oh, right.
in this game too.
Mechanisms and Fates, and it's
Remember the Pharaoh Laguz in this?
Yes.
isn't what's his name basically just no, is he called an alchemist or something?
He's called a summoner.
Summoner.
Doesn't do any actual summoning.
What? Wait, I meant Izuka.
Yeah.
He
was
actually
about
he
to call
does
him Inferno.
he does summon. He summons. Actually, he summons like a lot. He summons like 100 of them. So I don't know, Lex.
He doesn't do the summon command from FE8 though.
I mean, that's kind of like, you know, the fucking Cindered Shadows thing, where the guy has a skill that says summons phantoms, but it's actually just a map event. I mean, not that you would ever normally know.
That is a very Koei Tecmo moment.
I mean, what's the point of programming like an actual summoning thing when it's never gonna be for the player?
You might
I
as
mean,
well do it event side.
I don't think I played Cinder Shadows. How did it turn out?
Very Like, it's just full
Not
of
worth the
like
money.
why. Yeah, not worth the money at all.
I mean, you didn't just play; you 0% in it.
Yeah. So that I can just...
Ultimate challenge.
Yeah, I 0% it, so I never have to touch it again. The true benefits.
Like, you buy that DLC if, you know, if the
You
features
want to
in
play
it
more.
are worth the price of 2 games.
Which they probably aren't? Question mark.
They aren't.
It's like, for half the price of Cindered Shadows, you could buy Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's a pretty good game.
Are we now shilling?
For the same price, you could buy something like Mechanicus.
What about buying FTL?
FTL is kind of good though.
That you could also buy.
How much is
FTL
FTL?
is amazing. It's not. It's like $50, isn't it?
It's just the value proposition for that DLC is just wrong.
Yeah.
I mean,
it
the
should
value
be much
proposition
cheaper.
for the value proposition for most Nintendo games is extremely wrong.
What about Shadows of Valentia, where the DLC is literally more costly than the base game?
Yo, but that DLC probably should have been in the base game.
Free houses in a $25 basement.
Oh my god. Actually, it's $25. For $25, you can get games like Hollow Knight. You can get
You can spend $25 to be unhappy.
Shut up.
You know, okay, here's something cursed. These Laguz untransforming is just them removing the fursuit because it gets really hot after a while.
Where have we gone so wrong?
Hey,
Does that mean the Royals
you
are like...
started this. You told me, hey, it's like a furry convention, and then I'm just running with it.
Do the Royals have built-in
repeat my
AC
script.
units?
E. No, my EXP.
It's okay. It gets turned. And that fucking guy just runs in like a mad lad.
Traffic jam.
With AI.
How do you even LTC this chapter?
Pray.
You just go faster than Laguz?
You get the fastest PC in the world, you uncap the frame rate, and you hit speed.
I don't think that's how it works.
That you do that until you find a seed that works.
What tile is? Can someone go like real quick to the Serenus site for hidden treasure in part 3 and look up which tile the top coin is at? Because I
Well,
know
you
there
got
is
the
one
coin.
more coin. No, there is this coin and there's one more.
Top coin.
Top coin. God damn it, Rolf.
Top coin.
Bottom row.
We're playing top. We paid top coin for this.
Wait, you mean that we have to pay money for this? Crap.
Bruh.
People do. People pay a lot of money for this game.
Whatever. Found it, lol.
Nice.
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 Well, some would
Nice.
say epish.
No, you have to say it with,
Epic.
like...
Or some say epish.
No, you have to say... No, whatever you say, epish. You have to say it with, like, Ringo's inflection, right? Epish. It's not just epish, it's...
Epish.
Eh...
Eh?
Pish.
Epish.
Epish. It's...
Epish.
No.
When you're saying it like that, it sounds like some old French arming sword.
Dead.
I mean, we do have a French Canadian.
Yes. I don't think there are any swords called the epish.
No, but there are epis.
Epi.
Oh boy, do we know a lot about epis?
Mitts.
Miss.
Cat doesn't even double.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
something's wrong with it.
Okay. So I did some googling. Apparently, the word epish is actually a word in Italian that means feminine plural of the word epico, which means epic, I believe.
What?
So it's
Is that what it means?
epish.
Yeah. I think. I'm not sure.
The less you know, the better.
Fun fact: if the NPCs kill the boss, the crossbow gets dropped into convoy.
That's convenient.
Thanks, game, for quality of life. If only the Grail Mercs had a hammer.
Not yet.
If only this game had buyable hammers.
Yeah, you get 2 of them, lol. Unironically, hammering a hammer is like one of the best uses for the thing.
There's hammering in this game?
Yes. You actually get it pretty early, free.
To be honest, I had no idea.
Bruh.
Well, I had no idea, obviously.
On the other hand, I haven't played this past the Dawn Brigade.
This game continues past the Dawn Brigade?
Unfortunately, it does.
What do you mean you're playing POR 2 past the Dawn Brigade?
It's just... they should have just had Micaiah get more screen time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have the Dawn Brigade develop more. The Grail Mercs already had a full game of development, they don't need more time. Like, if they wanted Ike to join up again, could have joined up again. That's fine. Please, game.
Have mercy,
It
sire.
never ends. Bonk.
Bonk.
At least this is like one of the better songs in the game.
Yeah, devoted. How to build relationships.
Domestic abuse.
Fuck domestic violence, we're going international.
That's smite, not shove.
Nice.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Wow. Wow.
Yo, screw me around transformed.
Nice.
I love his human sprite. Or
Right?
model.
I'm not
I
sure
guess,
how to
I guess
feel
the
about
sprite's also
animations.
nice.
Oh, never mind, he's back.
Yeah, he has a Laguz stone.
He used the Laguz crack.
Yes. Hand it over.
Injecting it directly into his bloodstream.
Yes.
Reminds me just the Australian game ratings board and their like vehement hatred of drugs in video games. And it's like using drugs in video games for in-game benefits, like that's Pac-Man. You do that in Pac-Man.
Hey, Lex, pass me the circle. I'm gonna get high on circles.
I mean...
I mean,
Honestly,
you take the power pills and then you can eat the ghosts, remember?
You know, it's called the power pill, but pass me the circles. Please.
Please donate to circles.
No!
Actually don't.
Actually don't.
Actually don't.
Actually don't, that's a dead meme. It's a meme dead on arrival.
No damage.
No. The crossbow with no damage? No resistance?
Yo, crossbow with no damage.
I like how those cats aren't even bothering to move anymore.
No, they just transform.
So if you're wondering why I didn't just kill the boss last turn,
Why are you doing it with Mia?
she needs to reach
Yeah.
level 10.
Oh yeah.
Because, you know, she has stats. We can need to capitalize on that.
E.
Not... I mean, it's not E. We did E yesterday.
Yes. So is this F?
Society has progressed past the need for E.
G.
We have not progressed that far yet.
I mean, eventually we're gonna have to
We're
take
not that
the L.
progressive. Hold your horses.
Finally end our suffering, please.
That's my line.
Alright. See ya after we clean up after the furry convention.
It's gonna be
A fun
wow.
time. It's gonna take a quadruple effort.
Hype fucking dying in the background.
Yes. Alright, see ya.